Today in the show, we have the House of Mouse headlines brought to you by laughingplace.com, your up-to-date resource for the latest Disney news every day of the week. This episode is being released on September 18th, 2024, and here's what's been going on in the world of Disney recently. The removal of a popular ride's virtual queue, a new villain show coming to Walt Disney World, a potential young adult adaptation of Phantom of the Opera, and more.
Hear the latest news from the Walt Disney Company in today's House of Mouse headlines.
Pete Renaday, perhaps best known to Disney fans as the original voice of Henry in the Country Bear Jamboree, has sadly passed away at the age of 89. The legendary voice actor has had numerous roles in the world of Disney movies, television, and parks. Some of his film credits include The Aristocats, The Computer Wore Tennis Shoes, The Cat from Outer Space, and The Black Cauldron, while his theme park work includes 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, The Hall of Presidents, Flight to the Moon, Tomorrowland Transit Authority, The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, and several others. Prior to many of his acclaimed voice roles, Renaday was an executive secretary for 35 years in Walt Disney Studios' music department. Our thoughts are with Pete's friends and family at this time. Disney legend and cinema icon James Earl Jones recently passed away at age 93. Best known for his rich, deep bass voice, Jones' credits includes providing the speaking voice of Darth Vader in Star Wars and Mufasa in The Lion King. Some of his other Disney works include The Sandlot, Disney Nature's Earth, and many more. Jones was named a Disney legend in 2019, which coincided with him reprising his role as Mufasa in Jon Favreau's The Lion King. In a statement, Disney's CEO Bob Iger remembered the star saying, "From the gentle wisdom of Mufasa to the menacing threat of Darth Vader, James Earl Jones gave voice to some of the greatest characters in cinema history." A celebrated stage actor with more than 200 films and television credits to his name, the stories he brought to life with a uniquely commanding presence and a true richness of spirit have left an indelible mark on generations of audiences. On behalf of all of us at Disney, we extend our deepest condolences to his family and loved ones. A new way to celebrate the Fire of the Rising Moons is coming to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge at Disneyland. Later this year, a special dining package called the Docking Bay 7 Food and Cargo Nighttime Gathering will debut. While exact details were sparse, an image shared with the announcement seems to show a platter that includes both savory and sweet items, as well as a beverage. Additionally, the package includes viewing of Fire of the Rising Moon's nighttime fireworks spectacular. A start date for this new offering was not announced, but the Docking Bay 7 Food and Cargo Nighttime Gathering is expected to launch this November. Recently, 19 Make-A-Wish children were celebrated at the Disneyland Resort as they joined the first-ever multi-day Star Wars-themed Wish event, Blaze Your Path, a Star Wars Adventure. During their 5 days of fun, these guests were not only able to explore all that the parks have to offer, but also got to enjoy a special production called Blaze Your Path, the finale. Taking place in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, Wish families joined Rey, Vimarati, Chewbacca, and members of the Resistance to rally against the First Order. Since the very first official wish was granted at the Disneyland Resort, Disney has helped fulfill more than 155,000 wishes globally with Make-A-Wish, making it the largest wish granter in the world for Make-A-Wish. As Disney Experiences chairman and Make-A-Wish America board member Josh D'Amaro said, "We're humbled that so many children choose Disney to make their dreams come true. We're constantly finding innovative and uniquely Disney ways to grant wishes at our parks and experiences around the world." EPCOT is bringing back a special one-day offering that many guests might not even notice. To celebrate the 21st night and day of September, Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind will feature the Earth, Wind, and Fire classic September exclusively on that date. Normally, there are 6 randomized song selections on the attraction, with September being one of them. While EPCOT has previously made this meme-inspired adjustment, they did announce it ahead of time this year so that interested guests can remember to head to the park for this annual tradition. Disney has announced plans to relocate some of the animals that have called EPCOT home. First, one of the park's resident manatees, Lou, has been moved to another manatee rehabilitation center in Florida. This came as Disney has been working with manatee experts, including the Manatee Rehabilitation Partnership and the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Services, on the relocation effort as part of a broader set of manatee moves. While Lou has left EPCOT, the Seas will be gaining another manatee to be a companion to Little Joe. In addition to this manatee update, EPCOT will also be permanently relocating 3 dolphins to the Gulfarium Marine Adventure Park in Florida. This move will happen in late October. According to Disney, while the team at EPCOT have helped the 3 male dolphins to thrive, the decision to relocate them comes following a comprehensive evaluation of what is best for the dolphins as infrastructure work progresses at the Seas. As a result of these updates, although guests with previously booked Dolphins in Depth or Dive Quest through October 19th will still be able to enjoy their experiences, the former will seemingly be discontinued while the latter is expected to return in 2025. Following the closure of Splash Mountain, one of the few remaining references to the film Song of the South has now been removed at Walt Disney World. Recently, fans noticed that a section of the mini museum inside of Walt Disney Presents at Disney's Hollywood Studios was updated to replace a frame from the film with one from The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad. Although Song of the South was an award-winning film, it was controversial even in its day, growing even more infamous in the years since. Currently, the film remains in the Disney Vault with no plans to release it. Attention programs, after nearly a year and a half of operating with a virtual queue, Tron Light Cycle Run at Magic Kingdom is now offering a standby queue. Of course, guests will also still be able to purchase a Lightning Lane single pass to experience the attraction. While this popular ride is now available via good old standby, virtual queues will still be utilized for Tiana's Bayou Adventure and Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind at this time. A new show themed to the greatest villains in the Disney Pantheon is set to arrive in the summer of 2025 at Disney's Hollywood Studios. The show, designed by Disney Live Entertainment, will take over the Sunset Showcase at the park and will replace the current Lightning McQueen's Racing Academy attraction. According to Disney, the villain experience will transform Sunset Showcase into the mysterious, reflective realm of the Magic Mirror, and will feature appearances by dozens of the most infamous Disney villains including Cruella de Vil, Captain Hook, and Maleficent, each of whom will break through the glass to take to the stage in live production numbers. While an opening date has yet to be announced, the villain show is set to debut next year. Lightning McQueen's Racing Academy will close on October 7th to make way. More details are coming out about the specifics of what was included in that massive Slack data leak earlier this year, including specifics regarding Genie Plus earnings. According to the Wall Street Journal, the paid FastPass-esque service generated more than $724 million in pre-tax revenue between October 2021 and June 2024 at Walt Disney World alone. Numbers for Disneyland were not available. Although Genie Plus has been replaced with Lightning Lane Multipass at both domestic parks, it's clear that these paid services are creating large profits for Disney. In other words, don't expect a free FastPass system to return anytime soon, as long as people keep buying. After an extended review period, a Pixar-inspired LEGO Ideas set has been approved and will be heading into production. Soon, fans will be able to build a Luxo Jr. set complete with the iconic Pixar ball. Like all LEGO Ideas, the concept for the product was submitted by a fan and garnered support from more than 10,000 users. While it has been officially approved, the final product design, pricing, and availability are still being worked on for the set. In related news, another LEGO Ideas set is now available for pre-order. Magic of Disney, which was the winning submission from a Disney 100 themed contest, will be released on October 1st. This set features a large Sorcerer Mickey in the center, as well as vignettes featuring The Lion King, Pinocchio, Beauty and the Beast, Encanto, and more. Magic of Disney contains 1,003 pieces and retails for $99.99. A pair of Disney Halloween favorites are coming back to theaters to celebrate their 31st anniversaries. First, on October 11th, The Nightmare Before Christmas will bring Jack, Sally, and Zero back to the silver screen for the spookiest of seasons. Then on October 18th, which is notably not July, the Sanderson sisters return as Hocus Pocus is placed back in Cineplexes. So be sure to check your local theater for ticket details, and don't miss these classics on the big screen. At long last, Disney Plus's Agatha All Along is set to arrive today, September 18th, with a 2-episode premiere. However, depending on when you're listening to this, it might not be on the streaming service just yet. That's because Disney has announced that new episodes of the series will arrive each Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific. Plus, just as the show kicks off with 2 episodes, a 2-episode finale will stream on October 30th, for a total of 9 episodes this season. The third and final installment of Alfonso Cuarón's Holiday Shorts collection, An Almost Christmas Story, will be premiering on Disney Plus this fall. The short film, directed by David Lowery and produced by Cuarón, is inspired by the true story that happened in 2020 when an owl named Rocky was rescued from the iconic Rockefeller Center Christmas tree. While you wait for an official release date, the previous 2 holiday shorts, La Pupille, directed by Alice Rohrwacher, and The Shepherd, directed by Ian Softly, are both streaming on Disney Plus now. The Phantom of the Opera may no longer be on Broadway, sad, but it looks like a new interpretation of the story might be heading to Disney Plus. Deadline has reported that Disney Plus is beginning work on a film called Phantom, which is described as a young adult adaptation of the famous Gaston Leroux novel, Phantom of the Opera. This new project would also mark Kenny Ortega's return to Disney, as he is set to direct and executive produce the film. With the film in early development, there's no guarantee that it will come to fruition, but with Disney reportedly eyeing it as a possible franchise for Disney-branded entertainment, a la Descendants, it's likely we'll be hearing more about the project soon. The biggest animated film of all time is coming to Disney+. Pixar's Inside Out 2 will be available to stream starting September 25th. As mentioned, ahead of this streaming debut, the blockbuster hit became the highest-grossing animated film of all time and is currently the 8th highest-grossing film in global box office history. If you missed it in theaters, you can experience all of the emotions when Inside Out 2 hits Disney Plus next week. Details about the 6th chapter of Disney Lorcana are starting to emerge. First, the next set will be called As You Right See, and will bring Big Hero 6 as well as Chippendale Rescue Rangers to the trading card game. Plus, in addition to the regular offerings including starter decks, booster packs, an Illumineers Trove, and other accessories, a special Stitch Collector's Gift set will also debut. This set will feature a Stitch-themed portfolio, as well as 4 As You Right See booster packs and a unique Stitch Alien Buccaneer water foil promo card, marking the first time this type of foil treatment has been used in Disney Lorcana. Disney Lorcana As You Right See will be released at local game stores, the Walt Disney World Resort, the Disneyland Resort, and Disneyland Paris on November 15th, followed by mass retailers and Disney Store starting November 25th. That's going to do it for the news this week. Kyle will be back to join me once again on the next House of Mouse headlines. For those of you in the New England area this Friday, don't forget that you can join me at the I Put a Spell on You Masquerade, a Halloween costume party in Salem, Massachusetts, at Hocus Pocus shooting location, this Friday, September 20th. You can learn more and order tickets at tinyurl.com/SalemParty2024, or simply click on the link in this episode's description. You've heard the news, and now I want to hear what you have to say about it. What do you think of a new villain show coming to Disney's Hollywood Studios? Share your thoughts on that or any other topics mentioned in today's episode. Call 818-860-2569, and you may just hear yourself on a future episode of Disney Coast to Coast. Thanks for tuning in to this episode. Don't miss any future episodes by subscribing and following Disney with a Z, Coast to Coast on your favorite podcast app, where episodes are available 24/7. This episode episode has been executive produced by Jeffrey Riccio. Gain rewards like Jeffrey, including access to never-before-heard episodes and live stream Ask Me Anythings, by visiting the Patreon link in this episode's description. Until next time, anything you need can be found in this episode's description, from contact info to reach me, some free gifts from me to you, and so much more. Other than that, folks, have a magical day. Bye!